Neuroscientists put heavy porn users in an MRI scanner. Their brains looked almost identical to cocaine addicts. This isn't a moral argument. This is what the biology actually shows. 2014, JAMA Psychiatry publishes the Kuhn and Galinat study. Heavy porn users showed measurably reduced gray matter in the dorsal striatum. That's the brain's reward center, the part that makes you want anything at all. The structural damage was nearly identical to patterns found in drug addicts. 1951. A Dutch ethologist named Nicholas Tinbergen runs a strange experiment. He places giant, brightly painted fake eggs next to the real ones in a bird's nest. The birds abandon their own eggs. They sit on the fake ones instead. The fakes were bigger, brighter, more stimulating. The real ones couldn't compete. Tinbergen wins the Nobel Prize. He calls this a supernormal stimulus. Pornography is a supernormal stimulus for human sexuality. More novel partners in a single session than any human ancestor encountered in a lifetime. Your brain was never built to process this level of input. The brain can't sustain this. It adapts. And the adaptation is brutal. Your brain runs on dopamine. Dopamine binds to D2 receptors to create pleasure. Flood those receptors with a supernormal stimulus, and the brain fights back. It dismantles its own receptors, physically removes them from the surface. This is D2 receptor downregulation, the exact same mechanism that drives heroin and cocaine tolerance. Fewer receptors, less pleasure from the same input. So you chase more. 2016. A study in behavioral sciences tracks the escalation pattern. Users needed increasingly extreme, novel, taboo content for the same arousal. The tolerance curve was statistically indistinguishable from substance use disorder models. Same curve, same mechanism, same brain. This damage doesn't stay in a brain scan. Erectile dysfunction in men under 40. Historical baseline, 2 to 5%. After high-speed streaming went mainstream, 14 to 33%. Multiple urology studies identified the same primary correlating variable. Some studies place it as low as 10. The prefrontal cortex finishes developing at age 25. That's 13 years of heavy exposure before the brain is even finished building. An entire generation rewiring their reward systems before the wiring is complete. But neuroplasticity works both ways. People who quit show measurable recovery. Dopamine receptors regrow. Prefrontal cortex function returns. 90 to 120 days of complete abstinence for initial receptor normalization. Full cognitive and sexual response recovery. 6 to 12 months. Duration and intensity of prior use determine the timeline. This isn't a willpower problem. It's a biology problem. And biology heals. If you like stories like these, please like and subscribe.